Hey, welcome back. Really quick video after the last one I just posted. I do want to make a note. I didn't mention this in the video. I want to make it very clear about LTCN. Could still be a good investment if the following two things occur. And the biggest thing here, and these are all unknowns, it's timing. Somebody mentioned this on Discord. I wanted to just clarify this because a lot of people are wondering about this. Timing is everything. So we know two things. Okay, we know that Canary has applied for an Litecoin ETF that would technically be in competition with LTCN. Okay, that's competition. It has not been approved yet. We don't know when the SEC might approve that. Right? We don't know when. Timing is very important here. Second of all, we don't know when the SEC might approve the LTCN to ETF conversion. Let's just let a scenario. I want to throw a scenario out there, okay? Just in case people want to cry over, a cigar and whiskey or whatever about LTCN. These are the unknowns. We don't know, okay? Let's say that the SEC waits at least, let's say they wait 6 months before they approve the Canary ETF and the conversion of Grayscale LTCN to an ETF. So we got 6 months. Let's just say that. I don't know. Again, not a guarantee. I'm just throwing it out there as an example. If we got 6 months to wait, and a month from now, let's just say, I don't know. Again, I don't have a crystal ball, but let's say a month from now, the bull run starts for Litecoin and the altcoins, right? If at that point, a month from now, that's when things take off, there is no Canary ETF. And LTCN is still a trust with premiums at play, hopefully, right? Because it's not an ETF yet. It hasn't been approved yet. So this is where there are just, it's an unknown right now. We do not know. Timing is like, there's a saying, like, time is of the essence. And this is why, the crypto gods need to be kind to us. And they need to kick off this bull run ASAP. Okay, because if they don't, and if it doesn't start for 6 months, well, then I think there's a good chance that 6 months from now, the SEC could have approved both the Canary ETF and the conversion of LTCN to an ETF. It could happen before that. Maybe it won't happen for 9 months or whatever their deadline is, like the last date of possible decision. I don't know. Again, I'm just throwing this out there, that it could still be a good investment. However, if I were a brand new investor, and I were looking at these two things, I would be like, okay, if I want to place my bets as to what might be the better return, I'd probably say I'd want to put my chips on the side of BCHG. Because as of right now, and I hate to even say this, oh my God, I don't even want to say this, because I feel like by saying this, I'm going to unleash crypto hell. And somebody out there, BlackRock, Fidelity, somebody is going to file for a Bitcoin Cash ETF. But right now, as of right now, when I'm making this video, BCHG has no competition in a brokerage account. There are no Bitcoin Cash ETFs currently out there. None have been applied for. Grayscale has not applied for BCHG to be converted to a trust. So in my opinion, if I were looking at things like that and go, well, there's a risk if I invest in LTCN, I might not have time for a premium play to play out, i.e. the SEC might move quickly, which we should all be praying and hoping that the SEC drags their ass, like normally, like government does. We should hope and pray that they take like 8+ months to make a decision. Because if they do that, and if the crypto gods are good to us and allow us time, several months at least, of a crypto run where we do not have LTCN as an ETF and Canary is not out there with a Litecoin ETF and Fidelity isn't out there and BlackRock and nobody else comes on the block with a Litecoin ETF. And that would mean that LTCN is still the only investment that you can get into in your brokerage account for Litecoin. Okay, there's still an opportunity. I just want to say that. I don't know. This is timing. This is like, is it going to be, I'm hoping for all of us that we have time. I'm hoping the crypto bull run takes off soon and that the government drags their ass and just takes time, right? Because there's still time for a play, because even if there's like a 2-month delay between when the bull run kicks off and they convert it to an ETF, I can't see them, the SEC actually, I can't see the SEC approving converting LTCN to an ETF if there are like 10x premiums on there. I just cannot see that. But they might approve the Canary ETF, which introduces competition. See, right now, BCHG has no competition. Like I said, I don't even want to say that, knock on wood, because I don't want to have anybody come out and say, we think it would be a great idea to introduce a Bitcoin Cash ETF, because Fidelity, BlackRock, Canary, others are thinking about it. Hopefully not at least till next cycle. So I don't even think I'll go into BCHG next cycle, because it's just like on the chopping block to be converted to an ETF, in my opinion. I don't even know. I don't think I'd want to risk it. I think I'd probably go with smaller Grayscale trusts or other assets like DefTF, stuff like that. Anyway, there is still a potential play. I don't know. It all is dependent on timing. I'm just showing you my video list here because it shows you the one where Comfort Talk Part 2. It shows you a little bit of the reel. You can see the thumbnail of the reel to reel. I was playing Moon River on there. I was talking about like showing some of the vintage equipment I've been collecting, and sure enough, like I said the other night, YouTube cock blocked me and would not let me upload it, not let me play it. So anyway, you can't see that, but at some point I'll show you some of the stuff I've been playing around with. It's kind of fun. But so anyways, so I still want to leave a glimmer of hope like in your eyes. So if you are a person who prays, I would suggest that you pray that the government acts like typical government and drags their ass, and they take time, right? They waste their tax dollars and they take time. I pray that the crypto gods like induce sleep into the SEC, that they have other stuff they're dealing with, right? That they don't want to even consider the Canary ETF or converting LTC into an ETF for many, many moons. And pray that the altcoin market rockets, right? That Bitcoin Cash and Litecoin and anything else you're in, native or not, takes off pronto, because timing is very critical, So overall, like I said, a summary is like, I think BCHG is a sure bet in terms of a better play for premiums. Between the two trusts, LTCN, though, there's still opportunity for time, and none of us knows how much time we have. This is going to, justifiably so, introduce uncertainty, fear, and doubt into the market. Prices probably at LTCN are probably going to drop to NAV or close to it. We're probably going to see a dump Monday, because people are going to be worried. They're going to say, I don't want to be in LTCN. I want to be in BCHG or something else. I don't be surprised if we dump back to NAV. I would be a little surprised if we drop back to a discount. If we did, you could make a little money, even if they converted to an ETF. If you buy at a discount, you do okay. So, not financial advice as always, but timing is important. There's still an opportunity for a play. Somebody mentioned this on Discord. I'm just making this video quick. I want to put this out there, just because it's like, you probably, if you saw my video I just put out, where I talked about Grayscale converting or filing to convert LTC into an ETF, your heart probably sank, because I think the premium play is going to be in question. Certainly, it's off the table completely if it is an ETF. There is no premium play. I just want to make sure everybody understands that. I covered this in the video I did like a year ago, that when it gets, I'm not going to say if, I'm going to say when it gets converted to an ETF, there is no premium play. It trades at NAV. Okay, just so the only increase you get in your investment basically is like if Litecoin does a 5x, for example, or a 10x from when you get in, that's the return you would get in LTCN, because you're tracking it at NAV. There is no premium play when it converts to an ETF at all. So we don't want that. We again, just to summarize and say your prayers. All right. Two things. One, the SEC drags their ass on both Canary and Grayscale in terms of these ETFs. Okay, they should be slow, and that the crypto gods help the altcoins rocket pronto, because if those two things happen, if things rocket soon and the SEC drags their ass, we have still an opportunity. I don't know how long. Could be a month, 2 months, might be 6 months. I don't know, when there could still be a premium play in play for LTCN. At which case, if that happens, my advice to you, which is not financial advice, that never take financial advice from me, is to make it a priority to not sit around too long in LTCN, because you don't know when the music could stop. And the music can stop fast in crypto, especially if the SEC decides to move quickly and convert it to an ETF. It could happen inside of a week very easily. Do not sit around thinking that you're going to hang around for the full crypto cycle in LTCN expecting some super high premiums before the end of the cycle. I would not do that. I would basically move your butt and get an action plan together and take profit and make sure that you do as good as you can. All right, hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully this left a little bit of hope in your eyes. Again, none of us knows. This is all in relation to timing. Timing is very important. And use it to your advantage in life. Your life is short. Like, this is some general advice. Life is short, and it's like you got to use your time wisely, whatever you want to focus your time on. And when time comes, when things do start to move with Litecoin and the altcoins, you need to pay attention and you need to move, because the opportunity to make a good investment or the best investment you can might be a limited opportunity. I would not want to still be in LTCN when they convert it to an ETF. If it's trading at a premium, like a 5x premium or a 10x premium or a 20x premium, for example, and it gets converted to an ETF, it drops back to NAV. So if things are trading at a 20x premium prior to conversion to an ETF, it would look like a massive drop in the price. I mean, you're talking a massive drop. You're going from that's like you're losing. It would look catastrophic. That's what it looks like when the premium comes off and you trade it in NAV. So definitely move. Like, if things are mooning and we still have time for a premium, take action. Don't sit around forever, because you don't have time on your side here. Crypto market in general doesn't last forever, and the SEC, even though they might be slow, God bless them, I hope they're slow. Then we have an opportunity, but you got to move. All right, that's it for now. I have shit to do. It's already almost 11 p.m. here, my time, and I still have things to do. All right, take care, guys.